I want to ask you, if you had to impart a sense of knowledge or learning from the last 3 decades to them, because everyone will look up to you, I mean, what you've achieved over the last 3 decades, these young people. But if you had to tell them on reflection, what would you say is the one ingredient that has really been instrumental in your success? I mean, your secret sauce, if you will. What would you tell them?
My view is, as you go down the creative journey of creating things, making things happen, experiment, all that is wonderful. But always keep in mind that the key to success is how quickly an entrepreneur can also embrace what I call as professionalism. And I think the success for sustained success is what I call as a professional entrepreneur. An entrepreneur at heart and at work, but combined with professionalism. Many creative people are able to start something, even build it up to a point. But when it comes to scaling and sustaining over long periods of time, that's where the challenge comes. And as a result of which, if there are 100 players in the game, finally one or two or three really make it, because somewhere along the way, they run the risk of taking a shortcut, faltering on execution, and that's what they should be very conscious about. Therefore, go out there, have that spirit of enterprise, experiment, create, but have a solid framework of professionalism, ensuring that you're always within the framework of law of the land, and when the law is gray, work all out to get it right, at least in spirit, which is extremely important for the future.
Wise words, Uday. I'm sure entrepreneurs will take this lesson from you. But you alluded just now to how quickly the financial landscape is changing in front of our eyes, and maybe the process of change has got compressed, maybe to a much shorter time frame. And there's no better example of how this is happening with the embracing of digital payment systems and the way the world of finance is evolving. But do you think that banks as we know it will be able to retain their primacy in the financial pyramid, given how quickly everything is getting digital? I mean, a lot of people would now be thinking of a bank as a mobile wallet which they're carrying in their pockets. They don't need a brick and mortar bank. Do you think banks like yours and banking generally will be able to embrace and rise to this challenge?
I think we've got to think about the world from two perspectives in the context of financial services. One is a very surgical customer-in approach, not a product-out approach. Oh, I make this product. I provide home loans. I think that is something which we need to move away from. We need to focus on what is it that the customer wants and how can we provide the needs of what the customer requires. And that is where I think getting to a customer centricity, including a platform play, is one very important aspect of the future. Customer in at all points of time. And the second big one in financial services, and I think hugely important, is what I call as trust and risk management. We are managing other people's money, and it takes very little to lose trust. And therefore, I would say the two key things for the future are a customer centricity to the extent of customer wow, combined with outstanding risk management, which will build financial services of the future, whether you call it a bank or otherwise.